When it comes to processing customer requests through chats, there are limits, manpower being the most important one. That's exactly why we've created an automatic solution, Salesbot, which will welcome new website visitors, respond to typical questions, qualify leads, and even help to make purchases directly in your stead. Moreover, the Salesbot is integrated with your Kommo CRM account by default, so it will actively transfer leads, provide task notifications, move customers through the sales pipeline, and so on. Let's take a look at it in action. So, let's imagine a potential client visits your Telegram business page, clicks here to send a message, and starts a conversation. The chat is transferred into Kommo CRM to the incoming leads section. The bot that we have already set up immediately replies, "Hey, how can I help you?" with 3 options to choose from: service promotions, website creation, visit the agency. Let's say the client goes for service promotions. The bot sends to the lead the list of provided services, the working hours, and the company contacts. At this stage, it's plain to see that the person we're talking with is the target audience. The bot appoints a responsible user in his card and transfers it automatically to the initial contact section in Kommo CRM. Let's check out the lead card. What we see here is that the responsible user is Tatiana. In the meantime, the client is taking a good look at the service promotions we offered. The bot then asks a clarifying question again, an offer to choose one of the 2 remaining options. This time, the customer clicks website creation. The bot then sends a video we've made of how we create our awesome websites for all sorts of companies so that he can see our process and get to know us better. The client watches the video and closes the window. Our watchful bot can see that and reacts immediately. Today, we have a discount on website creation services, 30%. Are you interested? There are 2 options to choose from. Definitely, still have questions. Let's say the client doesn't select any of the options and writes to the chat instead. Thanks. Could you please tell me, do you provide social media marketing services? Since the client didn't select any of the pre-made scenarios, the bot has stopped. That is exactly when the manager receives a new notification in the system. The manager visits the lead card where the conversation is taking place and sees that the sales bot needs a human hand. The manager then indicates that this message is suitable for the "still have questions" scenario. Now, the sales bot will remember how to act in this case. Next, the bot simply continues to follow the specified algorithm. It transfers the lead to the negotiation stage and specifies the client's phone number. At that moment, the bot sends a notification to the manager. We need to contact the client. He has questions about our services. The manager goes to the lead card, sees the phone number, and makes a call. Do note that the bot filled the customer's contacts into the card by itself. A nice little something, among other things. During the conversation, the manager does the regular sales work, fills out the lead card manually, answers the questions, and deals with any objections. Hooray! We're in business! The lead is ready to order a website made for them. The manager sends him a link for payment and changes the stage of the lead to invoice sent. The lead then receives a new message, follows the link, and pays for the services. The bot moves the lead to the next stage of the pipeline, closed, 1, and sends them another text. Moreover, this time it addresses the client by name. In order to see the closed 1 leads in the pipeline, we mark the stage in the filter. Right, the lead card is already at the correct stage. So, what happened here is this. The bot has helped us to sell website creation services with almost no human manager involvement. Pretty cool, huh? That might have been a somewhat remote example, yes. You will probably set it up in a completely different way. You can see how it's capable of helping you to automate interaction with your leads and customers so that the managers only do things humans can do, and not the other way around. So, do you wish to have a sales bot? Of course you do. Let's make one in Kommo CRM. We'll learn together how to set up a bot based on this particular case by yourself, and all it will take is just 10 minutes or so. Let's go. We're currently in the leads section. Moving to setup, here we see the stages of our sales pipeline, and we're able to add a trigger to any pipeline stage that the sales bot will launch on. And on the left, there are lead sources. These are the channels we get new leads from: social networks, messengers, websites, Google Forms, and so on. By the way, if you don't know how to set up lead sources too, be sure to watch video instructions on setting up different sources on our channel. Links will be in the video description below. So, all requests automatically move to the incoming lead stage. Therefore, we will add the first Salesbot to this stage. Click on any empty cell, then choose Salesbot. You can see the trigger configuration window. Here we can select the type of lead for which it's going to work, according to several criteria: tags, sales value, source. Let's set up our Salesbot for all leads, so we don't click anything here. Next, we need to choose when the trigger should execute. When created in this stage, immediately, on a specific day and time, or periodically, daily, once a week, once a month, or once a year. We want the Salesbot to respond to all incoming leads. Let's choose when created in this stage. Also, in the settings window, we can specify the schedule for the Salesbot. For example, it can reply to everyone during non-business hours. We can also turn on the Leave Messages Unread toggle switch so that the manager can see new chats and, if necessary, connect to the conversation. We activate it. Great. Now we need to add a new bot. Enter the name, New Bot, and click Create. The Salesbot constructor is now open. We'll set up our little helper buddy here. The first step is, of course, the launch of the robot script. It's set automatically. Next, we set our own algorithm of actions. We can choose to send a message to the lead in social networks and messengers, send an internal message to the manager and all participants of the lead card. We can pause the bot for some time, or until the next exact moment, let's say until the lead watches the video. Take action, for example. Add a note to the lead card, change the stage of the lead, change the responsible user, manage subscribers, add or remove tags, send webhooks, and set the fields. Condition: to set up different bot scenarios, for example for various client responses. Validation: that's a handler that can recognize numbers, letters, phone numbers, and emails. This is used to automatically check if the correct information was sent by the client or not. Start bot. Custom step: you can enter your own code. If the ready functionality is not enough to solve some problems, it will take some know-how in order to do that. See our knowledge base for more on this topic. And finally, widgets. For example, widgets for SMS mailing. If the integration is not connected to your account yet, you will immediately see the settings window and have an opportunity to integrate the service there and then. And thus we know the basic features of the bot. Choose the step, send a message. Oh, before we proceed, if you are using Facebook, keep this in mind. The messages that the bot will send 24 hours after the lead request must be tagged as event reminder, purchase information date, or account information. This is a requirement of Facebook's new security policy. So, let's enter the text. Hey, how can I help you? After this, we can attach a button, link, photo, or video to the message. Let's show the lead the most common requests so that they immediately receive a ready response from the bot. This will help to process some of the questions without having to request human help. We can add the following action buttons: service promotions, website creation, visit the agency. You can customize your scenario for each option. You can also specify the synonyms for the buttons. The bot will recognize them and follow the desired scenario. You can also specify your own algorithm of actions for customers who will answer in a different way. If you don't want to try and account for any given thing people can ask, the bot can learn in the process. When the bot meets an unknown request, it will simply ask the manager for help. So, the manager will be able to tell the bot what to do next. Now, we'll show you how to set up a typical scenario. The rest of the branches can be added by analogy. Steps can be renamed, duplicated, or deleted. Going back to our script, the client chooses the service promotions option. Add the next step, to send a message. Enter the text and attach a picture. If a person requests service promotions, it's most likely the target client. We want the bot to appoint the responsible user for incoming leads immediately in this case. Add the step, choose action. Indicate, change the responsible user. Choose Lead and appoint the employee. After changing the responsible user, the client's card will automatically switch from incoming leads to initial contact stage. Next, add the pause. We can select the conditions: until message received, timer, except during working hours, until video opened, or until video closed. We want the bot to stop for 10 minutes or until it receives a new message from the lead. For example, a clarifying question. If nothing happens during this time, the bot will continue the conversation. It will ask the lead by itself if they have some more questions. Create a new message, enter the text, anything else? And immediately add buttons with typical requests that the client didn't click the previous time. Website creation and visit the agency. In this case, the lead chooses the first option. We will continue to add to the script. Next, the bot should send a video to the lead. Click Next Step, choose Send a Message, enter the text and attach the video. You can add videos of any size to the Salesbot. Be careful, however, some social networks and messengers have their own limits. And done! Here the bot should transfer the client to the negotiations stage. Add a step, choose Change Lead Status and indicate the status. Excellent! Now add the pause. Indicate the conditions. Video is closed, scenario for the option when the client is watching the video. Timer. After a couple of hours, a reminder to watch the video in case it didn't happen and we really want it to happen. And until message received. That means the bot will wait for the client to write something to the chat. For example, the video doesn't open. What should I do? In our case, the client decides to watch the video. Let's set up this scenario. We want the bot to offer the client an opportunity to order website creation. Create a new message. Enter the text. Today we have a discount on website creation services, 30%. Are you ready to make an order? And add buttons. Definitely. Still have questions. In our case, the lead has a question about the services. Let's set the script in a way that in such cases the bot specifies the phone number and sends the request to the sales manager. Add these steps. Transfer the lead to the pipeline stage. Offer sent. Send a message. Please write your phone number. The manager will contact you and answer all your questions. Validation. A handler that can recognize letters, numbers, phone numbers and emails. I set the condition if client contains and select phone. Now the bot will understand if there are any contacts in the lead's message and will proceed according to the required algorithm. In this case, the lead actually sent their phone number. The bot will enter the contact into the card, send a request to the responsible user and inform the client that the manager will contact them soon. We need to contact the client. They've got questions about our services. Then add the following steps. Go to the Actions section, Set Field. Show the bot which field to fill in and what to enter there. Phone number from the message. Send a notification to the manager. Go to another step and inform the client that they will be contacted soon. Okay, the script is ready. Let's stop the bot. Again, by analogy, you can work out the rest of the branches. In order not to duplicate scripts, bots can be redirected to one or another step. Note that I can also zoom in or out of the window and move to the code for manual adjustments. Be careful, however, you will not be able to switch back to the visual editor after making changes to the code. And let's save our bot. You can always go back to the editor. To do it, just click on Change. Next, finish setting up the trigger. Salesbot will only work with new requests that get to the incoming lead stage after setup. To apply the trigger to all leads who are currently in the stage, select the checkbox. Click Done. So, we've created the Salesbot. It isn't as difficult as it seems at first glance, is it? Now, let's add another bot that will transfer leads to the closed won stage after the purchase and send them a link to the order confirmation. Go to the stage Invoice Sent and add a trigger. And choose when the trigger should act. When created in this stage, when moved to this stage, when moved to or created in this stage, on a specific day and at some specific time, periodically, for example, daily, when the responsible user is changed, when an email is received, When a call is received, when a lead starts chatting for the first time that day, a conversation is started, when the selected website is visited, when a form is submitted. Here we point out, launch the bot after submitting a form. Leave the work time always. Activate the toggle switch, leave messages unread, and then create the new payment bot. We will set it for the following actions. Change the stage of the lead to closed 1. Send a message, entering the message text. Add the URL button, website creation, and attach a link to the payment confirmation. Let's say we want the bot to address the client by name in the message. Press an open bracket on the keyboard and indicate what needs to be pulled into the text. For example, the client's message, phone, or email that they've sent. Date, details from the entity fields. Choose contact, first name. Now it will be added to the customer card automatically. Next, stop the bot and click Save. Finally, click Done. To remove the trigger, just click on the trash icon. At the end of the setup, don't forget to save your changes. And that's how you build a sales bot. Take full advantage of this automated beauty if you have people asking questions via chats. There's so much you could achieve with a well-made chatbot. It's unbelievable. This little helper will save you hundreds upon thousands of dollars in the long run and a lot of time. Good luck.